Gotcha. And then in terms of, so right now, in terms of like me saying estimates and stuff, I find it takes me like so long to do, like, especially my project, like that landscaping project estimates. I don't have Command Center sending them out for me yet, because I find, because my understanding, like, if I would have Command Center sending them out, it'd be essentially like right after the estimate, I write in the comments in the truck, right? Whereas, so for me, it's like, usually I have to come back, I wait till I get home down the computer, like, usually I have to calculate some square footage with Google Earth and all that. It's like that whole process that takes me a while. So I don't know, like, if you just have tips on how to do them faster, because like, it takes me like forever to do the quotes.
Yeah, so
like calculate materials and all that.
Yeah, so like it's gonna come with confidence in doing it a lot, right? Like you're starting, you got several months now under your belt of really being a substantial business, and it's gonna come over the next few months where you start getting faster at those, and realizing that speed is more important than precision when you're growing as fast as you are, right? And some people would disagree with that, but when you're growing as fast as you are, and that is what you want to be doing, that's the goal, you got to realize that there's going to be some waste, and that you're going to have to start ballparking things a little bit more when it comes to like materials, for example. Because in 3 months, even this past year, you can easily look at a piece of, a flower bed and be like, you can know within a yard of how much it's going to need. Like if it's 8 or 9 yards, right? Like, okay, if I go 10, it's going to be like, I'm going to have it left over, for example. There's no reason to go home and spend 20 minutes getting the square footage, or even 5 minutes, right? I'd rather you do it at the property and get the estimate to the person 6 hours sooner. But because you have to wait otherwise to go measure them on Google Earth at home, now it's the evening, right? So the goal is for that way. Number one, when you're as the estimator, that you're faster on just putting together what the materials are and things, and not overthinking that process. And then 2 is how to get to the customer as soon as possible, and that is you entering the data on site, and that when that evening rolls around, instead of you putting together the estimate, you're answering follow-up questions and selling the job, right?
Yeah.
That's the goal. Is so that way they've had a chance to look at the estimate, they've had a question, and then you get to it that evening and you're selling the job instead of now it's the next day, right? So it's just a time thing. And honestly, a lot of that's going to come with just confidence. Like, for example, when you send me videos and I do the estimate, that's literally me watching that video one time and just going for it, right? Knowing that I'm going to be a yard or 2 off, I might be an hour or 2 off, but like the speed is the most important thing. And right now your time is so valuable, because every minute that you're not doing that estimate, you could be working right now, right? And so just think of it as, hey, if I spend 30 minutes less doing this estimate, like I could theoretically make $50 more, right? So think of it like that. And then honestly too, Nick, if this fall gets crazy, like if you've been getting a bunch of mowing estimates and it starts getting crazy with landscaping jobs and you get booked out, I wouldn't be opposed to you adding an e-fee. Do you already have one?
Yeah, no, so I don't add the e-fees right now.
So yeah, like, because we know that growth is not necessarily in the equation the next 3 months, I would say it would help your mindset too, in terms of feeling like you're not creating revenue for the business when you go out and do estimates, is just simply charging an e-fee, even if that's $20 or $30 per line item.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm leaving my job right now, but I'm gonna go make $60 if I can sell 2 line items on a landscaping project. It doesn't feel so bad for you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then, so kind of in line with that,